Getting closer. Cement. It's a really weird place. Now they have trees here? How is it even possible? Is it even possible?
What is this place?
And a lighthouse. What? That can't be real. But looks pretty cool. And I came here for nothing. Wow. Well, for the view. How's here a sea or whatever, lake? And sand. I understood some words like, but then the meaning of it, not really the whole meaning of the song. In the end, it was like something like go on the bottom. Ooh, shower time. Nice.
In the presence of titans. It's a memorial. They must have died in a battle I saw in that recording.
And like a normal fancy house here. Underground. Okay, we can go that way. Yeah, I think it's the only way we can go, so let's do that.
Is anyone here?
It always amazes me how short your memories are. I walk these corridors day after day. I hear the whispers. What if he's right? Maybe he has a point. What if, what if? Let me remind those who have forgotten. When the Battle of the Bunker ended, we went looking for German civilian survivors. None were found alive. Must I remind you why? Because the bunker's machinery had removed them from the battlefield so they wouldn't interfere with the counter-attack, only to suffocate them in one of the unventilated hangars. Is this the kind of effectiveness we're looking for? Is that the value we put on human life? I will say it once more. No! I will never allow these machines to be turned on again.
So they have built the bunker with some intelligence, and the bunker have decided to kill everyone, all the Germans who were here. Okay. Order number 210. Effective immediately, all the cameras in the compound are to be disabled until the debugging of each room takes place. All the communication that pertains to matter of production, strategy, food distribution, future plans, etc. is to be conducted through written messages. For the time being, assume that all your conversations are being monitored. He is listening. Dominica. So that's why there are cameras, like this bunker was listening and analyzing and blah 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 blah. But why? I thought it's supposed to be a safe place. Why? Order number 108. All Nazi documents are to be left untouched, despicable as they are. We will not burn them. The Nazis already burned all evidence of their atrocities on their own. We do not need to aid them. When the war finally ends, it will end, and it will end. These documents will be used to expose them and hold them to account. All the documents are to be stored in the file room.
Hello, can you hear me? It's not working. I need to find a control room.
We will. Eventually.
It's locked. Is anyone up there?
Why are they locked? They're like cells or something. There's nothing to find in this room. Here also. Some artists lived here apparently. Okay. Transcription of Rosat's Lucky's account. I went out mushroom picking, not that I thought I would find any mind, but because I like wandering among the trees. So I stumbled upon a gnarled beach, looked up and over by a clump of thrustle, I saw white she-goat. A miracle, I thought, because there hasn't been a living creature to be found since we ate the last hen 10 years back. And lo and behold, a goat. Where could it have come from? Right away, I thought Veles must have favored us to send a blessing like this. I walked up to it. It didn't run. It let me rope it and walked back to the settlement by my side like a dog on a leash. I went straight to the high priest to share the wonderful news. I hoped they would give us milk with healing properties. Okay. Dear Herr Commandant, at the request of William Shrek, I have agreed to lead the talk about Agatha, Shambhala, Arias, Atlantis, Thurl, the control of parapsychic human abilities and research of the summoning of zombie armies. He convinced me this material will provide the necessary support to the colonists. In my youth, I took a strong interest in this topic, so I shall have plenty of material to speak on. Yet we both know, I hope, that these stories are not worth a hill of beans. I am a scientist, and I know that the strength of the German nation does not come from fairy tales, but from mental fortitude and from science. Thus, when the colonists prepared for the ultimate battle, they should draw on the accomplishments of scholars. I propose a return to a method that was tested with great success at the front, namely substance D9. This mix of cocaine, pervitin, a strong stimulant, and ayukodal, a strong painkiller, transforms common men into super soldiers. It provides a significant boost to concentration, endurance, strength, courage, and self-confidence. It has also disabled pain receptors while stifling hunger, thirst, and the need to sleep. It has side effects, yet in the deciding moment they are not of no import. Okay. To William Shrek, dear Willie, I know you do not need anyone to tell you how to do your job, but I would like to alert you to a problem. I have received reports that despite constant guidance and instruction, many people still do not understand the concept of the colony. Some fear being locked up underground, or even that those left on the surface will have it better. If I were to prune away all such doubters, I would lose half the settlers. There would be strength of this colony. So I hit upon an idea. Perhaps we could in some undemanding way share with our colonists this history of the Aryans and the Athletians from whom we descend. After all, our ancestors could thrive after losing their homeland. We too can emerge from our ordeal, defeat our enemies, and bring about the rebirth of our great Germany. With your storytelling talent, this tale would surely soften the hearts of doubters and calm frayed nerves. What do you think, your friend Max? Order number 8. Any German occupier still hiding at the shelter is to be sought, put on trial, and sentenced to their crimes. That includes civilians, workers, and of course military personnel. This goes for any Polish collaborators as well. Dominika Vasiljewicz.
It must be a key to the locked doors.
Ah, cool.
What was that?
Order request. I'm writing to you again to request permission to use Nazis' technology. People are starving. We can't continue to live in the dark like this. How many more women have to suffer miscarriages before you see things clearly? I will write to you every single day until you realize that there is no other way. Lucian. So something has opened. Oh, there. Uh-huh. Sorry. ID the German people list. Greta Müller. And this is the singer. She is born in Frankfurt. Yeah, occupation singer. So she had her special room here where she could perform. Okay. Please don't leave. I know that the others were considering leaving. I just never realized you were one of them. If you do, Dominika won't let us see each other over ever again. You know that she doesn't allow any of his followers to interact with us. If this superstition's gibberish more important to you than me, is he superstitious? Dominika, fine, I will leave. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome to do so, but to those who choose to stay, I ask, where do you draw the line? You are happy to reap the rewards, but unwilling to pay the proper respects. You ignore the divine powers that gave you these luxuries. If you decide to bow your heads to the gods that made this all possible, come with me. Lucian. Now it's getting confusing and I'm not sure what's happening.
Processing power is at least 50,000 times greater than that of the American's ENIAC. Its construction employs newly discovered methods of neural communication, sustained by faint electrical impulses and unused parts of the Gehirns. What's Gehirns?
Brain.
Gehirn.
Brains.
Here it is. Gehirn. What? That can't be.
Gehirn is brain. That's why they're drawings of brains. Another control room, but she's not here still.
Let's see if bidirectional communication is working. Clearly not. We'll have to find a workaround. What if... I know it's not ideal, but given the circumstances, this will have to do for now. I'd like you to press the button, if you can hear me. Dobrze. Let's try another experiment, shall we? As I suspected, this won't be straightforward. There's some sort of safeguard blocking my input. This makes no sense. Why build a huge machine with this much computing power and then make it impossible for the operator to use it? Unless it doesn't want me to make any changes. It wants you to make them. I just tried to access the part of the system. Can you enable it? That's it. It worked. Okay, let's not waste any more time. You always said you wanted your own garden someday. What do you feel like planting? Remember, we must be careful not to overwater the crops. What's happening? We must have initiated the automated calibration cycle. It's overloading the system. Remember, we prepared for this. We need to disable some of these processes before... You'll have to authorize each change. I can only request them for you. Now, disable them as quickly as possible. That's it. Now for the next one. You're doing great. It's no use. That's it. We're turning it off. Jasna cholera. It won't let me.
Is that you? Say something.
He turned it on.
Turn what on? What are you talking about?
That machine, he turned it on. I don't think he's supposed to do that.
Who cares? I haven't heard from you since that jump. Do you know how worried I was? Are you alright? Well?
I'm fine.
Then why didn't you say so? Where are you? I haven't seen you on my monitors.
Lucian used to live here.
The man you've been looking for. Wait, so you found the living quarters. Good. According to my map, they are on level 3. I'll try to find you with the cameras. I don't want to lose sight of you anymore. Do you understand? We need to stay focused, okay? Please tell me you understand.
Okay.
I don't know where I go now. Oh, there was something. Okay. Right.
My name's Eva. I thought you should know.
My name is Szymon.
Nice to meet you, Szymon. I'm sorry if I came across as cold before. After we talked, I realized how selfish it was of me to expect you to make that stupid jump. My first thought was to scream out your name to stop you, but then I realized that I don't even know what it is. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
It's okay. Everything is fine. I will find you. And then we will figure this all out.
Thank you, Szymon.